Hello friends, I am Sudhir Surendran. Right now I am pursuing my computer engineering from the college Padma Bhushan Vasantdada Patil, Pratishthan's College of Engineering, Sion, Mumbai. In this video I would like to let you know about the project that I am implementing in our college. That is, it's a hardware cum software device. Basically this hardware, it's a road surface monitoring system that I am developing. This hardware will be, it could be used in all the vehicles in Mumbai or in any state. Basically, it will continuously monitor the surface of road. Once the pothole is detected or damaged road is detected, it will capture image of the pothole or the damaged road, find its location using the GPS module installed in the hardware, and send the data, the GPS data as well as the image to the server side using the Zigbee module installed in the hardware. Now, algorithm that I have used in my project, it's like I have kept a fixed threshold distance. Once it will continuously calculate the distance. Once the distance is increased beyond the threshold limit, that means there is some disturbance in the road or some downlink is present. So the pothole is detected once the threshold is crossed. Once the pothole is detected, the servo motor will be used to direct the camera in the direction of the pothole. It will capture the image of the pothole and find the location using the GPS module of the pothole, and send this data using the Zigbee module present in the hardware to the server side, that is the server side programming. Now this is the hardware that I was explaining, that I implemented. The hardware just consists of the upper part of the vehicle. The vehicle, as you see over here, it's called Firebird 5. I have installed my hardware on the vehicle just for experimental purpose. This is the servo motor which directs the camera in the desired direction, and this is the distance sensor. As I told, I have kept a threshold value. It is all maintained by this sensor. This is the camera, the sensor. Now Zigbee module, it's kept this side in the hardware. And now the GPS module. Instead of buying a GPS module, I am using the GPS present in a normal Android device. As you see over here, I have created an Android app for this. As you see over here, it says 6 by 11 satellites. That means out of 11 satellites visible to the Android device, 6 are being traced. So the location of the pothole is averaged, and the average sum is provided to the server side. So I would like to start the hardware. Before starting this, I would like to say that all the programming of each and every hardware that I am installed, I use the programming using the language embedded C language, and I am using microcontroller Atmega 2560. It's a master slave configuration. Atmega 2560 is a master, whereas Atmega 8 is slave. So I would like to start the hardware. Once the buzzer is beeped, that means the pothole is detected. You can see I'm moving my hand, rotating my hand so that the road is covered. Once I remove my hand, that means the pothole is present. I remove my hand. As per the pothole, the camera is directed to the direction of the pothole. Now I remove my hand, the camera is directed to the pothole direction. I have covered the road. Once I remove my hand, that means the pothole is directed in that direction and the camera will be pointed to it. So this is how the hardware works. The pothole is detected, image of the pothole is captured, GPS module is used to get the location of the pothole, and this whole data is sent to the server side. That is the server side programming that I have done. Now I would like to let you know about the server side programming that I have done, and the entire system, entire server side or the software part I have installed in my laptop. I would like to show you that. Now as you see over here, this is the radio AV receiver. The data sent by my hardware is directly sent to this receiver. This receiver collects all the data and converts the data, the wireless data, in digital format, and feeds the data in the laptop. That is the database which I have maintained. So this is basically I have created a website so that all the data could be easily viewed over here. This is the home page. Now you can see over here, view based on priority. That means you can view all the potholes detected by my hardware based on priority, and next is the view based on area. so that you can view all the portal by selecting the particular area. So I'm clicking on based on priority. Clicked. Okay, based on priority. That means now you can see first column as the reference number. It's just a normal portal number. Second is the priority column. It shows what's the priority of the portal: high, medium, low. Then latitude, longitude, that is the GPS data received by the GPS module, latitude, longitude, and based on this latitude, longitude, the landmark or the address of that portal is viewed. You can see Shiv Shakti Marg, Kurla, Maharashtra, India. And the last column is of image. It's a small size image. Once you move the cursor or place the cursor on the image will be enlarged and you can see the exact porthole. Now you can see some porthole over here that I have demonstrated my hardware in my vehicle in the Kurla sign area. So this data has been automatically generated as per the porthole detected. Now I'm moving my cursor to the second image. You can see the second porthole. The last image, you can see the last porthole, and the priority is low, as you can see. Now this was the first part. Now let's select based on area. I'm selecting based on area. Now these are the porthole. Now you need to select the area. Right now I have Bhanduk, Mulund, Sayan, Kurla. Let's select Sayan. Okay, now I have selected Sayan. The first column again the reference, second column priority, high, medium, low. 4 portholes are there over here. Then latitude, longitude of each and every porthole. Next, based on latitude, longitude, area or landmark is generated. Then the last column, image. The first image, this is the porthole. Second image, move a cursor on it and you can view the porthole. Similarly, all the 4 portholes. Not only the image, I have also created an Google API app, so that this red marker shows all the porthole that has been detected by the hardware. Now once you place your cursor over any of the marker, the first porthole, you can view the priority level of the porthole as well as the address. You can see over here this. Now let's move the cursor to the fourth part of the fourth marker and you can see priority level low and address is like this. So thus we have getting the image of the porthole, landmark of the porthole, as well as all the portholes have been viewed in the Google API map. This is how my system works. Now to monitor the path of the vehicle or to monitor the vehicle, I have a software. I have created a software, this GPS Direct. Using the GPS Direct, you just need to run the GPS Direct software, and the location of using the GPS, the location set by GPS module is directly free over here. You can see XY coordinate, that is the latitude and longitude coordinate. Using get location, just click on get location and you will get the location ID of, that is the latitude and longitude of the hardware currently present. This is how you can monitor the hardware or the vehicle, and to view the image or the path of the vehicle, this is the software TV Home Media. Actually I have kept the hardware over there and the hardware is kept static. That's why you can view the image of the table on which the hardware is kept. So this is the image of the cat. So the vehicle, the road system can be easily monitored, viewed and prioritized. This was about the server-side programming. So basically I have created the hardware which could be installed in all the vehicles present in the country, and the server-side programming which would be provided to the respected authority. This is my project that I have developed. Thank you.